here we are, day 74 on my 90-day journey, still here in the mountains of northern Italy. And I want to start off by wishing all you guys back in the States, obviously a happy Independence Day, July 4th. It's funny, I made a post earlier, that doesn't exist here. It's kind of weird, I've never been here on a July 4th. Actually, it's not true. About 5 years ago, I was here for July 4th when my older sons were here. And we drove down to this little town, and we ended up finding some fireworks just to make it fun for them and all, kind of make it feel like home. We grilled out some food, but yeah, that didn't happen today. So I got no fireworks, I got no barbecue, and you know, whatever, here I am. But anyway, it led me to start thinking, you know, today is Thursday, it's July 4th. I know a lot of people are not working tomorrow, obviously took the day off. It's an extended weekend, right? Rosanna, what's up, Rosanna? Matt Ricard, what's up, Matt? And so I started thinking, you know, what would be a good topic to talk about today? And basically, if you're following an eating program, if you're in the process of losing weight, or you just want to eat a little bit healthier, there are absolutely ways that you can do it that are not painful at all, that actually are quite enjoyable. And I want to share them with you. I've gone to quite a few barbecues. I've grilled out food, had friends, family over, you know, in the last 74 days since I started this. And, you know, there's ways to go about it. And I want to share a few tips with you. So whether you're eating keto, which is pretty much low to no carb, or you're just eating a general low carb diet, these are some things that could help. So guys, if you think about it, let's start with the basics. You don't want to eat the chips. All right. So let me back up. Let me start and say this. If this is your free weekend, if you're just not worried about your diet, you could just shut this video off now. It's not going to matter to you. Or if you decide it's going to be your cheat day, your cheat weekend, whatever, you're just going to go hog wild, well then enjoy it and honestly enjoy it. But if you want to make some healthier decisions, there's some ways that you can, I believe, truly enjoy yourself. And it's not that big of a sacrifice. So here we go. What should you avoid? Obviously, you show up to a barbecue, to a picnic, you want to stay away from the chips, the potato chips, the pretzels, the Doritos, the tortilla chips, yeah, stuff like that, guys. It's common sense. If you're eating a low-carb, keto-type diet, you want to stay away from that stuff. Now, that being said, a lot of times people will serve vegetable trays, right? So, you know, carrots happen to be high in sugar, but if you look at your celery, you look at your broccoli, your cauliflower, those little cherry tomatoes, just think about those little vegetable trays that you get. Nothing wrong with that. And if you're following a low-carb keto diet, dive into the ranch dressing, right? Nothing wrong with that either. Another dressing that, it's funny, I think my mom used to make it, and she still does, and my sister, is this cucumber cream cheese dip. And I just assumed it was like a million different ingredients. Come to find out, all it is shredded up cucumber, right? And you take the cream cheese, like the Philadelphia cream cheese, like the brick of it, and you beat it with like a hand mixer until it becomes real airy and fluffy, and then you just kind of fold in all the shredded cucumber. It's freaking delicious. Like, I love that, and I always thought it was so bad for you. And so, guys, yes, I'm personally lactose intolerant, so I try to stay away from cheese, but most people are not, or most people don't care, and they just eat cheese. So try that dip. It's loaded in fat. Absolutely, if you're on that high-fat, low-carb diet, it's a wonderful thing to do. Dip some vegetables in it, etc. When it comes to other things, think about deviled eggs. Everybody assumes deviled eggs are bad for you. Deviled eggs are keto. Deviled eggs are fantastic because it's just hard-boiled eggs and mayonnaise and whatever the hell else is in there. There's a little mustard, maybe, a little bit of pickle juice. I don't even know how to make them. I never made them. But the point is, I know for a fact that they're low-carb, they're keto. So eat all the deviled eggs you want. You see what I mean? Think about what food comes on the grill, guys. Think about their big grill. Look at your burgers. Sometimes people, and this is like going back in the day, a lot of times people would want to eat these 96%. Remember that back in the day? I don't even know how long ago it was, 5, 10 years ago, 15 years ago? Everybody, oh, this is the extra lean beef. It's 96% lean. Screw that, man. That shit's disgusting. You try and make a burger out of it, it doesn't even stay together. It falls apart because there's no fat in it. Now, we've kind of evolved, and a lot of people are leaning towards the high-fat, low-carb diet. So get the 80-20 ground meat. It tastes a hell of a lot better. It's a lot juicier because of the fat content, and it's going to fit right in line. In fact, I was reading something online earlier today, and the 80-20 ground meat, the macronutrient ratios are this. There's 0 carbs. There's depending on the brand, of course, there's about 65%, excuse me, about 65% fat and about 35% protein. Guys, that's perfect. I mean, that's literally what I try to eat every day. So I could literally just live on ground beef 80-20, and I'd stay in ketosis, and I'd continue to burn body fat. So have your burger, just don't have the bun. Have cheese on it. Have a bacon cheeseburger loaded up with mayonnaise, another thing that's absolutely not bad for you. So imagine this. Take your bacon cheeseburger, you put some tomatoes on there, you put some lettuce, you put some mayonnaise, whatever the hell you want. Stay away from the ketchup because it's loaded in sugar, right? Mustard's fine. You just don't eat the bread. Put it on a plate, right? Put a salad next to it. Have some of those vegetables. Have a handful of deviled eggs. Nuts, right? Handfuls of nuts. It doesn't matter if they're almonds, guys. Peanuts, not the candy coated, you know, honey flavored peanuts and all that stuff, but just the regular nuts, right? oh, you should see the nuts I have in here. I have pistachios, I have the almonds, I have sunflower seeds, I have pumpkin seeds, all salted, because the other thing is when you're eating a low-carb keto type lifestyle, you're going to really be peeing a lot, and you're going to be getting rid of a lot of your electrolytes. So one of the side benefits is that you get to use a lot of salt. I prefer to use Himalayan sea salt, but hey, look, you're at a picnic, you don't have it, just use whatever salt. You're going to need the electrolytes. Grilled steak, chicken, right? Stay away. Listen, nothing wrong with chicken breast, boneless, skinless breast. But you throw it on the grill, and for the most part, it's extremely dry, right? I mean, it dries out. And maybe it's a little juicy because it's hot when you first eat it, but try eating that shit the next day. It tastes like a piece of leather, right? Go for your thighs. Go for your drumsticks. Did you know buffalo wings are keto? Yeah, dude. Fried chicken wings, buffalo wings are keto. I mean, I had no idea. I'm just starting to read, like, the foods that you thought were bad for you. And I guess, see, here's the funny thing. If you're eating a standard American diet and you get your appetizer, you go to a restaurant, you get an order of wings, and then you get a burger, and you get fries, and now you're, you know, slamming it down with a few beers, what's going to happen? You're going to get fat. Why? It wasn't from the buffalo wings, or it wasn't from the burger. It's the macronutrient diversity, and it tends to put you in a calorie surplus as compared to being in a calorie deficit. So if you literally completely eliminate a whole food group from your diet, starchy carbs, such as the breads, the potatoes, the pasta, the rice, the crackers, and stuff like that, you're opening up this huge window of food that you can eat. So now you load that up with fat, you eat the burger without the bread, etc., and it's a nice way to live. How about you throw a nice ribeye steak on the grill? How about sausage, Italian sausage, hot Italian sausage, kielbasa, whatever you like. The bratwurst. Guys, these are loaded in fat, right? But they have protein, virtually no carbs, and if you're on that low-carb keto type lifestyle, it's going to work for you. Again, just don't put it on a bun. So you can make these modifications. How about alcohol? Well, look, if you're going to have beer, go for the low-carb beer. God, there's so many low-carb beers. There's Michelob Ultra. There's all these light beers, low-carb beers. You know, if you like your beer, you know, obviously if you're drinking the IPAs that I used to like. I'm not drinking now in these 90 days, as you know, but I used to really like the IPAs, the heavy beers, but that's like liquid bread in a glass. You want to stay away from that. How about hard alcohol? Vodka. How about a vodka and club soda? You know, if you choose mixers that are sugar-free, don't mix it with orange juice, vodka and orange juice. I know it tastes good, you know, Tito's and orange juice, but, you know, it's a lot of sugar. It's going to jack your insulin up, right? So what are you going to do? How about you mix it with club soda, seltzer water, because it's calorie-free. Personally, my favorite drink, which is wonderful in the summertime on a hot summer day at a picnic, is that brand. You ever hear of it called Deep Eddies? They make a pink grapefruit vodka. Guys, I would take a big glass, put some ice cubes in there, put 2 shots of this grapefruit vodka, fill it up with club soda, give it a little stir, put a little piece of lemon in there. My God, it's fantastic. It's refreshing. You're getting your alcohol. Virtually no calories. You got some in the vodka, but it's not that much. And yeah, and that's good. But they pretty much say any clear, you know, hard alcohols are good for you. So think of gin, think of like a tequila, right? Stuff like that you want to sip on. I guess maybe your cognacs and your brandies have a higher sugar content from what I understand. But I mean, again, I don't really know how many people sit around sipping that at picnics. Then again, I probably do know quite a few people who do that. But, you know, contrast that with your margaritas, right? Margaritas, Long Island iced teas, mojitos, guys, that shit will make you fat. Let's just call it for what it is, okay? Daiquiris, I mean, come on. I mean, it's like a kid's milkshake loaded with liquor. So obviously, if you're on some beach somewhere with a little umbrella in it, enjoy yourself. Just go ahead and drink it. But if you're trying to be lean, you know, here we are. It's July 4th. You got the rest of the summer to kind of trim down and get in good shape. If you want to do that. If you don't, I don't even know why you're watching me, right? But seriously, these are just some little tips. And I started thinking about that earlier today. I'm like, you know, that's not too bad. I mean, that's not really, to me, I don't feel like I'm depriving myself. I don't feel like I'm on some diet. I'm eating sausage, I'm eating deviled eggs, so you could have vodka and club. Does that sound like a diet to you? You know what I mean? Buffalo wings, for God's sakes, nice fatty steaks. Guys, it's not that bad. I really, you know, to me, again, I know you guys know I'm on this 90-day journey, but it's not a diet. Believe me, on day 91, the day after my wedding here in Italy, I am not planning on just going back to the way I used to live. Because not only didn't I like the way that I used to look that way, I don't like the way I used to feel. So for me, it's a complete lifestyle change. And I'm starting to enjoy it a lot more. You know, I woke up ultra early today. I have no idea why. My eyes opened at like 4:30 in the morning. And I said, you know, screw it. I'm not tired. I'm awake. So I had some coffee, and about 6:30 in the morning, I got my longboard, and I headed over, well, you can't really see, but kind of in those mountains right there, they got these awesome trails, and there's these waterfalls and like deer and cows, and I just went for a 40-minute longboarding session. But because you got these ups and downs in the hills, it's a perfect hit session of cardio, high intensity interval training, because you're pushing, you're out of breath, you can't breathe, and then you go down the hill and you coast and you kind of get your wind back, and oh, here's another one, you got to push to go back up. So it's, to me, it's the ultimate form of hit training, and it just shred body fat. So I did that for 40 minutes. I come back, about an hour or two later, whatever it was, Larry, we took, the boys. Larry's like, well, I want to go to the gym. I was like, sure, I'll go to the gym. And what did I do? I did another 35 minutes of cardio. I was jumping rope. I was doing the battle ropes in the gym, doing some abs. Just because it's not, to me, because I'm starting to see such great results and I'm seeing this transformation take place, it's basically creating more momentum internally, because I want to see more results, right? In fact, right before dinner, I was just watching some videos on YouTube, and I saw the benefits of extended fasting. Now, I'm not talking about intermittent fasting, because I do that every day. I only eat between about 6-7 hours a day. Generally, I'll eat from like 1 o'clock to about 7 or 8 o'clock. So my eating window is only 6 or 7 hours a day, and I'm fasting the other time. But I'm totally used to that now. It's not even a big deal. But the extended fast and the science behind the rapid fat loss, I'm talking about a 24 to 72 hour fast. Yes, not eating from 1 to 3 days. I've done 24-hour fasts before. I've never done a 72, well, years ago I did one for spiritual reasons. But I'm starting to seriously think, maybe I want to try that. Maybe I'll start with a 48-hour, or maybe I'll just do a 72-hour. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to that, see the results, and of course I'll report them back to you. So, I don't know, man, it's fun. You know what I mean? You guys know me. I see Joe Bograd watching, Chuck Zirk. I'm a real estate guy. I've been, my whole adult life, I've been a real estate professional, agent, investor, guru. I've done it all. And it's cool. I mean, I still run my real estate schools. I still flip houses. I just got 2 new deals last week. But this health and wellness journey, this whole thing I'm doing with the gel, with this drink, and because I'm living it, because it's like, I don't know, maybe I just needed to change in my life, right? But I'm really thoroughly enjoying it. And then the people I'm working with and seeing the results they're getting. Guys, the funny thing is, we're all the same. And it's not even about having a 6-pack abs or trying to be some cover model for some stupid magazine. It's about feeling confident in yourself. And when you get out of the shower and you look in the mirror, not wanting to throw up all over yourself, you know what I mean? Or not being embarrassed to take your shirt off. Yes, as a 44-year-old man, 90 days ago, to go to the community pool, or my daughter, my sister's picnic for her daughter's birthday, and not want to take my shirt off because I'm a fat slob. That's no way to live. But see, at the end of the day, we get to choose how we live, because our lifestyle choices create the body we live in. And I just chose to go another route, man, and I'm really loving it so far. So, again, I'm trying to share as much as I can with you. Everything I'm learning, I'm sharing with you, and it's exciting. So I know a lot of you guys have joined me. I know a lot of you have jumped on board, and I'm happy for that. I'm actually very thankful. So it makes me feel like I'm doing something good here, because a lot of people want to get in better shape. And one last thing, it's not even just how you look. I think personally the most important thing is how you feel. Because when you do start getting in better physical shape and you're starting to get that sludge out of your body, your energy goes through the roof, guys. The reason I'm waking up at 5, I'm averaging 5 in the morning with no alarm clock. Guys, I don't go to bed at 8 o'clock at night. I go to bed, I'd say probably about 11. So I'm only sleeping 6 hours a night. But apparently that's all I need, because I just wake up and I'm like, here we are. Today it was 4:30. I don't know why. I just woke up and I'm like, yeah, screw it, man. Let's just wake up, have coffee. But yeah, it's just cool. It's really good. And I don't know how much of it has to do with not drinking alcohol. I did a lot of research, and I'm still researching that. And apparently, this alcohol-free journey that I'm on for 90 days is really, I'm feeling the best I ever have, which is honestly making me question whether I ever want to go back to it. I initially just said I'm not going to drink for these 90 days, but I'm starting to think now, I used to drink 4 or 5 nights a week. I mean, don't you? Well, some of you do. After work, you have a couple cocktails, a couple glasses of wine. It was just a habit, right? I wasn't getting drunk or anything like that, guys. But I gotta say, like, really researching what it does to the liver, and for you men, the alcohol and how it raises up your estrogen. I mean, guys, if you see my pictures from day one, I had the moobs, right? The man boobs. I mean, it literally turns you into a woman. So I don't know, man. And then the love handles and the inflammation and all that, especially for men, it's a poison, But I like to drink, so I have a little bit of a dilemma going on. And I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll figure that out later. Point being, life is good. Happy Independence Day. Enjoy your weekend. I hope some of these tips helped. And today, that wraps up day 74. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow on my next video. Have a wonderful weekend. God bless America, and God bless you guys. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.